I am Vietnamese. I was born here in Đà Lạt, Vietnam, and I grew up here and I leave the country around 18. I went to the West and I come back here about 10 years ago. And I see the society has changed quite a bit. Now it's become a very modern country and very fast also, very busy, but also very, you can say, materially more comfortable than before. So being in the West, so I know the problem that come with industrialized society, and people become more busy, more fast, and how they can lose the connection with their peace within, and with their health, and their relationships, their happiness. And it comes from the modern society, how everything computerized, everything is fast, and life become more demanding and stressful. So I know that the society here in Vietnam also need yoga. The same like in America, Europe, different countries need yoga nowadays. The culture is very advanced in some way about relationships and about people connection with each other, and communication is not so individualistic, I think. Yoga being union, so we are teaching a big part of yoga is how to be in harmony with the environment, how to be in harmony with our relationships. So here the community sense is quite good. People always relate to each other. The young people here in Vietnam are very happy to learn from me because I have both. I have the background of the culture in Vietnam, and I have my knowledge and my grounding in the culture of the West.
You ask them as an exercise not to use the word I. You see, it's very difficult, but something will happen.
Tên tôi là Surari, tôi ở Hà Nội, Việt Nam, và tôi luyện tập yoga từ năm 2007 và bắt đầu dạy Sivananda yoga từ năm 2013. Trung tâm yoga của tôi có khoảng 360 lượt học viên của mỗi tuần. Tôi và chồng tôi dạy toàn thời gian cùng với nhau ở tại trung tâm này, và trung tâm cũng là nhà của chúng tôi. Yoga là một cái môn khoa học về tâm linh, đòi hỏi người học viên phải có sự rèn luyện một cách có kỷ luật với chính bản thân mình, và chúng tôi giúp cho họ có được cái sự kỷ luật bản thân trong việc luyện tập làm sao tốt nhất có thể cho cái cơ thể, cho tâm trí của họ được khỏe mạnh và cân bằng.
I'm living in Hanoi. I am the Sivananda yoga student at Sundari Studio in Hanoi. I think yoga is very useful for young people, not only in Vietnam, but also in over the world, because yoga helps the young people to handle the stressful and busy life, especially in the capital cities like Hanoi.
I'm living in Hanoi, Vietnam. From my point of view, yoga is the way that helped me to show to improve my health and also improve my mind.
My name is Deva. I'm living in Hanoi, Vietnam. Yoga with me has much meaning. I practice yoga and enjoy the life naturally with the sturdy body, sharp mind, and warm heart.
My name is Jyoti from Hoi An, Vietnam. Yoga to me is not merely a exercise to make me healthier physically, but also help me have a calmer mind, good concentration, and further, it helps me a lot in my spiritual journey. Yoga have changed my life in many ways. I have better health, better concentration. I feel more peaceful. I enjoy life to the fullest and feel like my life is more meaningful.
Swami Sitaramana, she came back to Vietnam in around, I think 2007 was the first time, and started teaching here. We started teaching teacher training courses in different locations, and we came to Dalat a couple of years ago, and we taught a teacher training course here. Dalat is an ideal place for yoga practice. The climate here is perfect, very temperate all the year round. So it's a wonderful place for practice. So we started here with teacher training courses, 1 month teacher training courses. So each time, those courses, they average around 80 students who stay here for a 1 month intensive practice. But then we are open here the whole year round, so many guests have come actually from all over Vietnam. People have come to visit, they come to stay here. And also many international travelers who manage to find us often come and stay. So, at any given time, there might be 30 or 40 people living here and practicing here. So we find that people are very receptive and very open to the practice of yoga. In many ways, it seems to be a very natural thing that fits very, very clearly with the culture here. Especially when we talk about karma yoga, for example, the concept of selfless service and service of others is something that seems to be simply part of the culture here. It's no surprise to anybody to see that practiced. And also, of course, in Vietnam, there's a long tradition of meditation also. So we find that people are very open to the practice. People are very, are interested in health and interested in natural ways to improve health and to maintain health. So we work with many groups of interpreters here, of translators. Volunteers also come from China, come from Japan. So sometimes if we're running a course, we will have simultaneous translation, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Russian here. We see how the message gets across, independent of the language, and the people finding that same connection which transcends any kind of cultural or national difference.
The yoga health education course started from California, but then also we are doing it here in Vietnam because the environment is ready and people seem to be really very ready for it, welcoming, and a lot of people registered right away.
The yoga health educator and the medical system can work together to provide real lasting health and wellness, and actually what we talk about is a positive state of health, not simply an absence of disease.
I have degrees in biomedical engineering. I eventually had my PhD in biomedical engineering and did research for many years in the field. In the classes, I'm teaching the basic fundamental knowledge about anatomy and physiology, the structure and function of the body, the different systems of the body, how we breathe, why we breathe, how we control our breath, how our muscles work, how the skeleton works, how we move about in space, how the digestive system works, so we can understand how to eat properly. This is at a level to give them a basic understanding of how the body works, so that they can understand when people have problems with their bodies, when they have certain disorders of different systems. Health educators can understand how to approach a healing methodology for them.
My name is Nicola Skop and I am from Germany. In 2004, I opened my own yoga center in the tradition of Swami Sivananda and Swami Vishnudevananda in Hanover, Germany. I'm here now to help Swami Sita teaching the C-Head course, which is the Sivananda Health Educator Training course. And I'm here to teach aspects of adapted yoga for seniors, children, gentle yoga, cancer patients, and chronic pain patients. For example, a patient with chronic pain would need a very gentle yoga class with focus on his breath. So the breathing is a very important part during this practice to reduce or even eliminate the pain. Children's yoga would be more playful or about telling stories. Children want to be very active.
I am working with Vaidyagrama Ayurveda Healing Village in Coimbatore. I am the medical director of the same. I am connected to Swami Siddharamananda ji, and we started Ayurveda and Yoga retreat program in Dalat in Sivananda Ashram.
I am the previous director of Hùng Vương Hospital. That is one of the two biggest option hospitals in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm invited coming here to teach about reproductive health of women and the prevention of gynecological diseases. And I think that with my specialty, I can give to the participant of the class know more about how to take care themselves as well as to the others, thanks to the knowledge that I give them in the lecture. Women different from men is they can give birth and take care of the children. That will make them more stressed. At the old age, menopause make them weak, had the bad health. Now I heard that they go to learn about yoga. That will make them feel better and can prevent of the stress, and so that is the good way for them to protect their health.
Hiện nay tôi đang học lớp 800 giờ, giáo viên yoga cố vấn phục hồi sức khỏe tự nhiên tại Trung tâm huấn luyện Đà Lạt. Tôi trước đây là giáo viên của Trung tâm huấn luyện thể thao quốc gia 2 thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Tôi là người thiết kế cái chương trình phục hồi sức khỏe cho vận động viên Việt Nam để tham dự các kỳ. Và một số khóa cho 800 giờ này tôi gửi ước nguyện là mang những kiến thức của tôi gửi đến thể thao Việt Nam để giúp cho các vận động viên có những kiến thức về phục hồi, về thư giãn, về hít thở để các em không bị chấn thương.
I am Vietnamese and I graduated from the University of Natural Science in Hanoi. And after that, I went to France to study further in chemistry. I got a degree in master degree and then PhD degree in chemistry. And then I worked for a little while in France, and then I moved to New Zealand to work for the Auckland University. And after that, I quit my job and come back to Vietnam. And since then, I start to practice yoga and took the teacher training course in February 2017. And after the teacher training course, I stay as staff. So in here, I learned to love. I learned to serve. I learned to live my life, and I learned how to live and how to react with love.
Everybody, like for young age to old age, they can like always come to yoga to find a peace of mind and also to improve their health.
Before I became staff, I was a nurse in Japan. When I met the yoga philosophy, I realized that there is all answer into the yoga. Yoga knowledge is very huge, but includes everything. Very deep meaning of life, and how can I live, and what is my life, who am I, everything.
I come from Quảng Nam province. I practice for the peace of mind, and besides that, we expand the peace for people around you, for friends, family, and for the world.
Tôi là một cô giáo hướng dẫn về văn hóa trà đạo Việt Nam. Rồi tiếp tục hiện tại tôi đang học C-Head và tôi thấy cái giá trị của cái Sivananda đem lại rất là nhiều lợi ích cho thể chất, tinh thần và tâm linh. Cho nên cả gia đình chúng tôi theo hỗ trợ cho Sivananda. Trong đó tôi có 2 đứa con sinh đôi là Ganga và Saraswati đã đến Sivananda phục vụ 10 năm.
I am the director of the Sivananda Yoga Ashram, or in here we call the Resort and Training Center. The place here is very important for the Vietnamese to come, because for the Vietnamese to come overseas and study is very difficult, and also for those countries close by, they also can come to Vietnam, because Vietnam is very beautiful place. Like in here, Đà Lạt, the weather beautiful, the place with the forest, fresh air, calm, very nice, and more safe to people to come in here. So that's why in the ashram will become a very helpful place for people can come to learn about themselves.
Và hiện tại thì tôi đang sống ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, Việt Nam. Nhưng mà từ khi tôi tới với yoga một cách chuyên nghiệp thì nó hoàn toàn chuyển hóa mình, và tôi cảm nhận được như mình được trở về với chính mình. Đó là cái lợi ích lớn nhất mà tôi nhận được từ yoga. Rồi sau đó khi mà cái lợi ích đó mình thẩm thấu được thì tôi muốn chia sẻ cái lợi ích tuyệt vời đó của yoga đến cho tất cả mọi người.
我的名字叫做刘秀珍，瑜伽的圣名是 Lakshmi。我来自于台湾，我是台湾 Gokula 瑜伽进修营的负责人。老师一直传承着施瓦兰达圣者的瑜伽精神，所以我们也中华民国瑜伽协会也到了旧金山的瑜伽农场 去拜访 Swami Sita。后来我们邀请了 Swami Sita 莅临台湾指导这个Sivananda 的瑜伽我们发现到了Sivananda瑜伽的系统是非常有系统化的。
I work at the reception from the beginning of the ashram start until now. So I see many different types of guests that come and go. They have their family, the kid 2 years old, 3 years old, 10 years old, the younger people, the Westerner, European, Vietnamese, Asian, Japanese, the senior 90 years old, she also come and practice yoga.
Wonderful people, wonderful classes.
Yeah.
Really informative.
The views are beautiful, everything, just the whole environment's lovely.
I feel really good here, content here. I hope that ashram will help me to find myself back again, to be open to people and to be more tolerant.
Sometimes they bring the whole family to stay to experience about the yoga life together. They feel more relaxed, calm, and they really transform after only 4 days, 3 nights, and they very appreciate about that. Some people they just left and then they come back immediately and stay longer and take Seva study program and take TTC and become staff.
I believe that people here somehow they understand that idea of holistic health, traditional health, the complexity of health. They understand that because they have a strong tradition of Oriental medicine, of holistic approach to health. They have that, but so they are open to that, integrated Western medical scientific approach at the same time with the holistic approach.
Asia has been developing at an amazing speed. Along with the rapid modernization have come changes of lifestyle and a very fast pace of life. As everywhere in the world, the glamour and glitter of success is at a very high cost of stress and a disconnect with the world of nature. Sivananda Yoga has brought to Vietnam the great ancient tradition of holistic yoga. This creates peace of mind and helps us to live in the modern world, yet with a sense of stillness. To face all the challenges of life with calmness, concentration, and good health.